Now, how this works is that I read news for each stories, give you some opinions, pause, you take your time, you admire me, you look at me back. That intro has failed. I had like a whole thing prepared, but it's the freaking weekend, so you know what time it is. Time for yet another episode of WWG News, your weekly breakdown of the hottest and freshest in gaming news. And by the way, if you're not already a member on our official website, be sure to sign up over at WWG where we post our weekly news episodes, controversial takes, game reviews, and even host tournaments. So if you're a tournament organizer, be sure to check out the tournament page. And of course, if you're feeling chatty, you can comment or create a discussion topic on the forum page, or even leave a comment on what you think about today's news episode. Okay, let me be serious. I don't know why I was laughing so much. I'm not high, because that is a side effect of being high. But anyways, in September 2026, we can see that it is shaping up to be one of the biggest months in gaming history, because according to news reports, multiple AAA games are expected to launch during this month, or rather around the same time period as GTA 6. Now, of course, when GTA 6 launches, the gaming industry is going to basically stop functioning for a week, because everyone will be talking about GTA 6, everyone will be streaming GTA 6, everyone will be playing GTA 6.
Say my city, baby! My city, baby!
Now, personally, if you ask me, I do not envy any publisher releasing near GTA 6, because, GTA 6 is a juggernaut, a behemoth. Rockstar Games is known to make very good games, and their games generate a lot of buzz, but GTA 6 is one of those games that has been cranking out so much buzz that it's pretty hard to ignore, and I think it's going to be one of the biggest releases in entertainment history. GTA 5 is already the second best-selling game of all time. I was actually surprised to find out that Minecraft is the best-selling game of all time, but Rockstar does hold the two of the three best-selling games of all time, which is GTA 5 and RDR2, which recently crossed 85 million, or that sold 85 million copies, which is honestly insane. And maybe it is a foretelling or foreshadowing what is going to happen during the release of GTA 6. Will it hit a billion? Not a billion, but will it surpass GTA 5 in terms of sales? Honestly, I don't know. Let's move on to story number 2. PlayStation did hold its State of Play, and we got quite an interesting number of announcements. Now, there were multiple game reveals, updates, and trailers shown through the showcase. And honestly, I think PlayStation has been doing a much better job lately when it comes to showing people what is actually coming, because there was a period where it felt like we kept hearing about projects, but never actually saw the projects. Now, at least, we have actual games to talk about instead of CGI trailers and promises. And I did watch the God of War Laufey thing. Oh my God, that is how you reveal a game, because I was glued to the screen for the whole entire thing. That's how you know the game, whether the gameplay is going to be good. The good thing is that they showed gameplay, though maybe this is a hot take, but I did notice that they're using PSSR. I am so sure, because of some areas where it looked blurry. There's just something with upscaling tech that makes the image a little bit blurry. So, I don't know. Anyways, are you guys excited? There was actually quite a number of games that were released, so maybe you guys should be excited for what is coming up, or the coming to PlayStation. And speaking of PlayStation, we got more details on Marvel's Wolverine, which was also showcased during the State of Play. Now, one of the biggest questions that a lot of people were asking is whether Spider-Man will show up in the upcoming game, and who Wolverine will be teaming up with. And considering that Insomniac's Spider-Man universe already exists, yeah, it would be kind of weird if Spider-Man wasn't in the new Wolverine. So, yeah, I don't know. But I think they came out and shut down these rumors. So, yeah, do not expect not Wolverine, but Spider-Man in the new Wolverine game. But I'm kind of curious. They exist in the same universe. So are they building like an Avengers style thing? So what? Can we expect the next game to be something related to, Avengers, mutants? Honestly, who is the closest superhero close to Spider-Man? I think the New York one. So Punisher, Daredevil. Probably, if they make like a Daredevil game, you might see Spider-Man swinging around. So, I don't know, Insomniac, make a Daredevil game. And moving on to other news, Activision has confirmed that Call of Duty Warzone is shutting down on the last generation PlayStation and Xbox. So, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox Ones. Now, this means that PlayStation 4 and I've already said that. Why am I saying that? It's like on time. Are effectively reaching the end of the road. So if you're on those two consoles, it is time for you to upgrade. And I mean, this is something we all knew that was coming all along. And of course, there was a point where they are going to drop support. It's only a matter of time by the way before PlayStation decides to drop PSN online for PlayStation 4 like they did with the PS3. So if you're on those older consoles, it's honestly time for you to upgrade and move on to the newer PlayStation 5 and the newer Xbox Series X. Xbox has so many, like XS series. I don't even know anymore about the Xbox, but yeah, if you're on those older platforms, upgrade. It is time. And for our next story of the day, the Backrooms movie is continuing to gain attention. Now, what's interesting here is that the Backrooms wasn't originally a game. It was an internet horror concept that later inspired the games and videos and an entire online community. And honestly, it's kind of wild seeing that Hollywood has been on a roll of adapting, video games into movies. Fallout, Last of Us, and which other one was adapted for movies? I also see the Mortuary Assistant is being adapted. Hopefully they don't butcher the Mortuary Assistant, because I played the Mortuary Assistant and I think my channel started blowing up because of how much I was screaming in that game. So if they butcher it, who is working on the Mortuary Assistant? Honestly, I might have to look into that. Probably Blumhouse. Highest probability it's them, because they're the ones who like doing a lot of horror movies. But we also did see Resident Evil, and the director seems to be a big Resident Evil fan. So I don't know. Kudos to Hollywood for adapting video games, or rather getting video game movies right, because for a long time they never used to get them right, but now they seem to be getting them right. So yeah. Anyways, for our final story of the day, Corsair has revealed a Halo-themed Warthog. Is it Warthog? I'm a Warthog. PC case. And honestly, this thing looks ridiculous. And by the way, I might actually, if I get my hands on this thing, I will actually buy it, because damn, does this case look like it looks military, the design. They even have the way you turn on the PC is like a switch, like a military switch for the nukes, even keys and all that stuff. So, I'll probably show a video, or probably I'll cut my face into a video showing the case. So it's a pretty interesting concept, and it's good to see that big manufacturers are not afraid to step away from the classical box glassy design. So I'm honestly tired of that design as well, because I don't really look at my PC that much. And I mean, I do care about aesthetics, but over time it does get old. So maybe that's just me. But I don't know about you. But I think it will also be a good case for people who are not into RGB and all that pizzazz and jam. But anyways, that was it. Man, today I keep messing up. There's something wrong with me. That was it for today's WWG news. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, like, share, follow, and do all that good stuff. And as always, make sure you sign up to the Watu Gaming website. By the way, we did launch a marketplace. Now you can sell and buy used PC items, consoles, controllers, all that good stuff. So sign up to WWG, whether Watu Gaming, that site, and head on over to the marketplace and see whether you might see something that you like or want. Until then, I should catch you in the next episode of WWG News.